That's a tough one to take, isn't it? Because in a difficult game, you know, for a number of reasons, obviously with the weather we had, the pitch was difficult for both teams. We managed to, you know, Pedro's not made one save all day, not one save. They've put a ball in the box first half. The lad's unmarked, he's the only man in the box. We've got 3 men in the box. You know, after we've missed 2 or 3 good chances, we go in 1-0 down, they get a lad sent off, which isn't really a lifeline because sometimes that's more difficult. But without being spectacular, we persevered and persevered and persevered, and we got ourselves a goal, which gave us a bit of a lift. And then we've created the best chance of the season, haven't we? You know, it's an open goal from 3 yards, and Hursty's put it over, and then probably not even 60 seconds later, we go 2-1 down with a defensive lapse. You know, the ball's dropped over Matty. Jordan's got to be tucked round. He's switched off, not tucked round. The lad's chested it in the area where Jordan should be, and he's tucked at home, which has really hurt us. You know, and that's not just the 3 points. That's the momentum. You know, we've picked up 2 or 3 key injuries, and you know sometimes you get a game in a season that can take it to this one might have hurt us. You know, we've got to pick ourselves up, go to 3. You know, these lads, Dorchester, they come off the pitch against Bideford, probably thought their season was done. You know, they've come away to Kings Lynn and got a result, and they probably think they're back live. So that's no different for us. We've been on a fantastic run, and we've got to go again. But you know, the disappointing thing, we was doing things in 3 and 4 passes that could have been done in 1 and 2. We made the pitch big, very big, with Jasic, you know, slot going into right back and pushing forward, and Hursty on the left. But we was, you know, that was a bit, you know, one pace down, if you like, which let them, you know, get back into their shape and make it difficult for us.
It was a classic sucker punch though, wasn't it? And a cruel twist of fate.
Well, that's football, isn't it? That's like I just said to him in there, you know, that is football. You're not going to always get it your own way, but to lose at home 10 men when you come back to 1-1, that's a real horrible one, you know, with the chance that we missed as well, because that's probably our best bit of football of the game, really. And if you go 2-1 up there, you see it out, don't you? Definitely. So we've gone from 3 points to no points in the space of 60 seconds. But, you know, like I say, did we do enough? Probably not spectacularly, but we definitely done enough sort of possession and chances was, but that count for absolutely nothing. And, you know, that's a lesson for us. Even though we're on top, we've still got to do our jobs, and you know, the least you come off with was a point. You keep the unbeaten run going, and you keep a little bit of momentum, but that's just that little 5 seconds of switching off. Well, 5 seconds in one box and 5 seconds in the other box has absolutely, you know, made it very difficult for us, shall we say. I don't know, so I thought we started brightly. You know, I come in today, and that's probably the best feeling I've had around the lads for a long time. You know, we're training, we're working hard. They're close knit. You know, there's a lot of energy in the dressing room, and you know, we come out and we started brightly. You know, we was on top of them. They was just looking at getting into the big strike, but we was winning all the second balls, and passing was difficult today. You know, anyone who's ever played the game will know that was difficult out there today, and that was frustrating us, I think. You know, we kept hitting passes, we kept giving the ball away. They was giving it to us. That was a poor standard game, if you like, by both teams. And obviously goals change games. They got the goal, their lads got sent off. Like I say, we've got ourselves back in the game deservedly. You know, I think we probably deserved to go on to win it, but we didn't. They've scored what, you know, they've done. If I was the away team manager, I'd be saying what a performance. We defended great, we had a bit of luck, and we scored. We scored late on. Job done. Thanks for coming. But we're on the end of that today, and that's hurt us a little bit.
And that hurt continued. You say you're starting to pick up 1 or 2 injuries
as
well.
Steve-O's twisted his knee. Michael's got 10 bookings now. Smithy's hips sore. So that's a real. You know, we're not down in tools because we can't afford to. There's still 30 points to play for. So it's not a case of, oh well, we'll just throw all the sort of fringe players in, because we don't want to do that. We want to keep fighting, and you know, we go to Frame and then Hitchin here and we pick up 2 wins. That'll all change again if we pick up 2 losses, and then we'll throw all the kids in, because that will be dead. But we want to keep fighting. We're coming into April, coming up close to middle of March. Coming into April, we've still got a sniff, if you like. If we'd have won today, we'd have had a great chance. But that's how quickly it changed. I don't know how results are gone. I'll have a look later on. But you know, that's a real kick in the can, shall we say, for you. As you know, when you think you're on the verge of winning the game, when Sam squared the ball to Hursty, to losing the game a minute later, that's heartbreaking, really.
I gather it's probably an 8-point gap now between the playoffs and Lynn. What's your feeling on that?
Well, the feeling's still the same. I think, you know, we needed 7 from 11. I think we need now 7 from 10. Your maths isn't that bad, Nick, surely.
And just to clarify, Ryan Fry obviously not included.
Ill, yeah, he's got this bug that we've had going around the whole squad, really. That started with Kern, right back at Poole, and that's worked its way round. Toby's had it, Michael's had it, I've had it. Now Ryan's got it, and hopefully that'll be the end of that. But I thought Sam Gordon came in today was great. I thought he defended really well and showed a lot of composure and everything else. So, you know, that was a plus for us. He's coming in the team and doing jobs for us all over the place. So, sign of a good player, sign of a good captain, sign of a lad who's done something about his fitness, and you know, we're seeing the true Sam Gordon.
And as you say, today's hurt your momentum, but things can change very, very quickly. It's still very, very tight. I suppose it's a case of the lads are on the floor now with what's happened, but it's a case of getting back up and getting down to freedom next week. And as you say, you don't know from there.
Yeah, we don't know from there, but this was we needed that was one we needed to hang on to the coattails, really. You know, I'm not expecting the group to do what we done last year and just, you know, see the season out aimlessly. I want us to keep pressing. I want us to take it as deep as we can, hopefully right to the wire. You never know what can happen. Pressure hit teams. You know, was that a little bit of pressure for us today? Did we panic a little bit? I'm sure Hursty didn't panic when he's put the ball. That's just took a horrible bounce, and you know, he's perhaps took his eye off the ball. But you know, I think if I'd have been here with a 2-1 win, I'd be saying that we deserved it. That goal don't really that we lost the game, but don't alter the fact whether we just about deserved it or not. That's a hard one for us to take, but we'll dust ourselves down. We've been beat 13 or 14 times this year, so we know we can bounce back. That's something we have done very, very well this year. We've bounced back at crucial times, and that don't come no more crucial in the middle of March. So roll on next.